don't wanna knock my tripod over. Okay, so last night I had a very exciting package dropped off at my door. It was release day for Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. So I started it this morning and I read about, I think 40 pages. Oh, I'm on page 41. I was right. And now I'm on my lunch break, so I want to read a little bit more for the next 30 minutes. But after only 40 pages, I'm already loving this book. The cover also just makes me so happy. I feel like I filmed so many clips of the cover because it makes me so happy. It's just so bright and sunny and amazing. And oh my gosh, I just realized there is a blurb, or not a blurb, a quote review thing from Emily Henry. It says, "Jimenez is a true talent, Emily Henry." So far, this book is giving me all the vibes that it needs to. Abby Jimenez's writing just feels like a ray of sunshine that is just warming me up and making me so happy, and I'm just can't wait to keep reading this. So yeah, we're just gonna keep reading for a little bit. You guys, I can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling reading this book. Smiling and giggling. Oh. Hello, you guys. I'm really annoyed with myself right now because I accidentally just deleted the last clips that I took of me reading this book. And now I'm almost done with it. I only have like 45 pages left, so I feel like I'm not gonna have a lot of clips of me reading this book. But that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Anyways, Just for the Summer is about Emma and Justin, who both happen to have this quote-unquote curse, where every time they date someone, once they break up, that person goes on to find their soulmate. And this happened for Justin, where he broke up with this girl, and then that girl's soulmate ended up being one of his best friends, and now he's engaged to his best friend. And Justin posted about this on Reddit, funny, like snarky little Reddit post, and Emma found that Reddit post, and so she DM'd him and was like, "Oh my god, you won't believe I have the exact same curse as you." And then Justin's like, "Well, don't you think if we date, maybe that'll cancel the curse out, and once we break up, we'll find our soulmates?" Anyways, that's all I'll say as far as the synopsis goes, but just know there's a lot more depth to the story. I feel like that's the way a lot of Abby Jimenez books go. You're getting this sweet little rom-com, but then there's actually some like heart-wrenching, relatable aspects to it. I really like Emma and Justin as a character. I feel like Justin is literally the definition of if he wanted to, he would, and they say that in the book. He does so many sweet, considerate things for Emma, and Emma is also such like an empathetic, caring person too that does a lot for other people. They're just both such sweeties. You can see I decided to like annotate it. Honestly, I think this is my favorite book I've read since I read Magnolia Park's Into the Dark. Something that I loved that Emma said was, "Why not forgive? In a world where you could choose anger or empathy, always choose empathy." Like, so true, Emma, so true. Anyways, it's time for me to finish this book because like I said, I only have like 45 pages left. So unfortunate that I lost all those clips, but we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna move on. And I'm gonna finish this book. Ugh, don't go. I have now finished Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, and you guys, it's a 5-star read. Look at all those little tabs. I did pink and orange tabs to match the front. I think it looks really cute. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book. It gave me a similar feeling that I felt when I was reading Happy Place by Emily Henry. So the vibes were right. There's a lot of little things in this book that just made me feel connected to it, and that's what gave me that 5-star feeling and made me give it 5 stars, obviously. But if you listen to one thing I say, please go read this book. Ugh, I just loved it. Next new release that I will be reading is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. It is about Ford, who was named Forbes' hottest billionaire, and Rosie, who is Ford's brother's sister. Rosie grew up in Rose Hill and had a job in the city, but some things made her need to come back to Rose Hill. And Ford kind of grew up in the city but spent all of his summers in Rose Hill, and he preferred Rose Hill over the city. He's like built a house and is building a business in Rose Hill so that he can live there as well. So they both end up in this small town at the same time, and you could tell that while they grew up they teased each other a lot because they're constantly bantering. Oh, also I feel like I can say this because it's on the back of the book, but Ford finds out that he actually has a 12-year-old daughter, so Rosie's kind of helping him take care of her. I've been gravitating towards books like this lately, ones that don't have like too much depth, but can just grasp my attention, and yeah. But I'm really liking it so far. I'll keep you guys posted on what I think as I read. Hi! Oh my god. Okay, well, this angle is not working. Oh my god, why is nothing that I put my camera on tall enough to see me? I'm losing my mind. Okay. Whew, third time's the charm. Oh, you guys, putting on my socks right now. Currently getting ready to go to work. It's a Tuesday. I have not done any reading in a few days because I actually went to Coachella weekend 2 last weekend, and it was so much fun, but there was not a lot of reading that took place last weekend. But like I said, it is now Tuesday, so it's the 23rd, which means Emily Henry's new book, Funny Story, came out. I'm so excited. I had ordered it on Amazon to be delivered today, so it'll probably come tonight. I want to do today, before that book comes, is finish Wild Love by Elsie Silver. That's why I wanted to film this little clip, because I feel like I don't have a lot of clips about me talking about this book yet. I just looked and I'm 30% in. I think what I might do is try and find the audiobook so that I can listen to it while I work, so that I can read Funny Story tonight when I get home. Definitely heard some mixed reviews about Wild Love so far, but personally, I'm really enjoying it. I feel like I went into it just expecting the same type of vibes that Flawless gave me, but I like it way better than I liked Flawless. So, yeah. Perhaps I will update you more later on the book, but I gotta go to work. Bye, love you. So I just finished the audiobook for Wild Love by Elsie Silver this morning while I was getting ready and taking a shower and doing all that stuff. I ended up giving it 4 stars. This is the second book that I've read by Elsie Silver, and I'll definitely continue to keep reading her books because I just love the way she writes banter with her characters. She writes the way like relationships develop, not even just the romantic relationships. I feel like all the dynamics that she writes between families and siblings and friends and stuff is really fun and really unique. So yeah, I definitely really recommend this book if you're looking for like I would say it definitely does give summertime, easy read vibes. All that being said, it definitely wasn't gonna be a 5-star, especially after reading Just for the Summer, which I loved so much. I feel like any book that I was gonna read after Just for the Summer, it would have been really hard for it to be a 5-star read, just because in the back of your mind, you're always kind of comparing what you're reading to what you read last. At least I am. That's it on that. Wild Love done. You know what that means? We can start a funny story about Emily Henry. Clearly very excited. So I ordered the paperback version, and I don't know why I didn't think about the fact that if I was ordering the paperback version, the paperback version on release, that it's gonna be the like large print version. So just like look how large the words are on the page. I honestly don't think I mind. I've never read like a large print before. And honestly, I prefer reading paperbacks, that's why I ordered this. But now I'm like, damn, I should have gotten the hardcover because the cover under the dust jacket is like the prettiest pink. And I'm like getting jealous of people with the hardcover, but whatever. That's besides the point. Looking for tabs to kind of match the vibe. And I found these 2 blue ones, which like kind of go with it, I feel like. I am actually just about to leave to go to San Diego for like 24 hours. I'm bringing the book with me. We'll see if I read it all. I might not, but if I do, I'll update you. Hello you guys, my apologies for the lighting. It is about 7:30 p.m. so the sun is going down. But I wanted to update you because I actually haven't read any of Funny Story for like the last 5 days. It's now Friday. It's been a very hectic, not so fabulous week to be honest. But because of that, all day I've literally been looking forward to getting in this bed and reading Funny Story until I fall asleep. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you my setup. Make this look a little bit nicer before I show you. Right here we have my heating pad because I'm on my period. Here we have my book and my snacks, which consist of peanut M&Ms and Nerds Gummy Clusters. My Tylenol, other choice reading material, and my water. Honestly, fabulous reading setup to me. Opened up the little door in my room so I can hear the birds chirping and the sun's going down and the vibes are right. This right here is literally so ideal. Excuse the horrendous lighting, but I just finished Funny Story by Emily Henry, and you guys, Emily did it again. She did it again. 5 stars from me. Look at all my little tabs. I honestly didn't think I was gonna give this book 5 stars until I was about 200 pages in. And then I don't know, like a flip switched or something. I think it was just the fact that like when I was only reading bits and pieces here and there, I wasn't really vibing. But then when I get to read like a big chunk of it at a time, I always enjoy books more that way anyways. So like the first 200 pages I had read just here and there, and then the rest of the book I read in like 1 or 2 goes. Like I said, 5 stars. The main character is Daphne, and she's engaged to this guy named Peter, who actually ends up leaving her like the morning after his bachelor party because he realizes that he's like in love with his childhood best friend Petra. And Petra's boyfriend is named Miles, and Petra needs to move out of their 2-bedroom apartment, obviously, because she's gonna go like live with Peter. And so Miles invites Daphne to come live with her until she gets everything figured out. And while they're living together, Daphne accidentally kind of like fumbles and lies that they're dating in order to like show Peter that she's like actually doing totally fine without him. And so they kind of stumble into this fake dating scenario, and it's just super cute. The things that I loved about this book were the fact that Daphne was a librarian. I literally want to become a librarian now because it sounds so fun to be a children's librarian. I also love Daphne's relationship with her mom. I swear I low-key might have underlined more sweet things between Daphne and her mom than I did between Daphne and Miles. I just love and miss my mom so much, so that's probably why all of those little quotes hit home for me. And there's also just such a sweet found family aspect between Daphne and all of her co-workers at the library and the people that she meets along the way throughout the story. Yeah, I feel like I've heard a lot of people say that they like weren't obsessed with Miles, and I get what you mean. It's not like the typical book boyfriend character, but I feel like he really proved himself and proved his love to Daphne throughout this book. So in the end, I'm obsessed with him. Except for he does in fact wear Crocs, as we all predicted when we first saw the cover of this book. Is that a red flag? I don't know. I can't believe I'm filming such a long clip at this like horrible angle, so sorry about that.